Welcome back to our channel Rare Coins All World. In the world of American coin collecting, the 1988 Lincoln cent stands out as one of the most intriguing pieces ever discovered. While at first glance it appears to be an ordinary penny that millions of people used in daily transactions, collectors quickly realized that something far more remarkable was hiding in plain sight. This coin carries an unexpected twist that elevates it from pocket change into the realm of numismatic treasure. The 1988 Lincoln penny is unique because of its mint mark variety and design anomaly. Most coins struck during this year look normal, yet a tiny difference in the die used for production created a version that experts immediately recognized as unusual. The lettering and detailing in the design do not perfectly match what was intended for that year, making it a transitional error that collectors highly prize. When examining this penny closely, the differences are subtle, but to trained eyes, they reveal the story of a minting shift between old and new designs. The reverse design of the coin used a hub from a different year, which led to this extremely rare mismatch. What most people overlooked as just another cent in circulation became, for a select few, an exciting discovery that shook the coin collecting world. These rare errors are not mass-produced, which is what makes them so valuable today. Only a handful of these special 1988 pennies have surfaced in the collecting community. The scarcity factor, combined with the historical context of design transition, has made this small coin a legendary piece among Lincoln cent varieties. Collectors always search for coins that combine rarity with story, and the 1988 penny delivers both. The blend of an error connected to a transitional period at the U.S. Mint, paired with how few exist, has ensured this coin a permanent place in numismatic history. Each time one appears at auction or is certified by grading services, it attracts enormous attention. The hunt for this coin is intense, because most examples are still hidden in old rolls, jars, or tucked away in forgotten drawers. The chance that such a piece could still be found in circulation excites both new and veteran collectors. It is a reminder that treasure can sometimes hide in the smallest and most overlooked objects, and that 1 cent can indeed be worth far more than anyone imagines. Over the years, stories have circulated of lucky individuals who stumbled upon this penny without knowing its importance. Some sold theirs quickly, while others held on, watching the value increase as its reputation grew. Auction houses, dealers, and coin shows have all played a part in telling the tale of the 1988 penny, and every appearance adds to its mystique. For those who specialize in Lincoln cents, this coin has become a centerpiece of study and admiration. It embodies the unexpected surprises that minting history can create, proving that even in modern times, new discoveries can change the way collectors view an entire series. The 1988 penny remains a symbol of how errors and variations add depth to the story of American money. The value of this coin today is astounding, with examples known to sell for up to $1 million depending on condition, rarity of the variety, and the excitement of bidders. Such a price tag for what was once a simple copper-plated cent shows the incredible power of rarity, history, and collector demand coming together in one small piece of metal. The 1988 Lincoln penny continues to captivate collectors around the world. It is more than just a coin, it is proof that hidden treasures still exist, waiting for someone with sharp eyes and a little luck to uncover them. Its story shows how the tiniest details can transform everyday objects into priceless treasures. The 1961 Lincoln cent with the D mint mark struck in Denver holds a unique place in American coinage, not because every example is rare, but because a very select few have shown extraordinary qualities that collectors prize. Most 1961 D pennies were minted in the hundreds of millions, making them common in everyday circulation. Yet, hidden among those ordinary coins are pieces that exhibit exceptional sharpness, unusual errors, or pristine preservation, giving them a rarity that transforms an ordinary cent into a collector's dream. One of the reasons this coin stands out is the sheer scale of its production compared to the tiny number of known high-grade survivors. With wear, scratches, and imperfections affecting the majority of coins, very few 1961 D Lincoln cents remain in top uncirculated condition. This sharp contrast between abundance and scarcity fuels the demand for those rare examples that look almost untouched by time, appearing just as they did the day they left the Denver mint presses. Collectors also pay close attention to special varieties linked with this year and mint mark. The 1961 D/D repunched mint mark is among the most sought after, showing clear doubling under magnification where the D was stamped more than once during production. Such minting errors, while small in detail, carry huge importance in the numismatic world, since they confirm unusual events in the minting process. The presence of such errors transforms a penny of negligible face value into a record-worthy treasure. Over decades, auction results have demonstrated the growing interest in these coins. When a 1961 D Lincoln cent is certified at the highest grades by professional grading services, competition among collectors intensifies. The coin's historical context, tied to early 1960s America, along with its rarity, condition, and error possibilities, adds depth and allure to its narrative. It is no longer simply a copper piece from pocket change but a preserved artifact commanding respect across the hobby. The true measure of this coin's importance is seen in its market value, where some pristine examples of the 1961 D Lincoln cent with dramatic errors or flawless preservation have sold for astonishing prices, in cases climbing up to $1 million. This remarkable worth reflects the extraordinary combination of scarcity, historical significance, and collector passion, showing how even the smallest coin can carry immeasurable value when its story is unique enough to capture the imagination of the world. In 1997, the United States Mint produced millions of Lincoln 1-cent coins with the D mint mark in Denver, but among this sea of ordinary pennies lies a version that collectors consider incredibly rare. Unlike the standard copper-plated zinc composition, certain errors and variations make some of these coins stand out, catching the attention of seasoned numismatists. The details on the strike, clarity of the mint mark, and unexpected anomalies like double dies or unusual planchets have elevated this coin from pocket change to historical treasure. In 1997, the story of the Denver minted Lincoln cent becomes even more fascinating when you realize how minor imperfections can transform a coin's destiny. A misplaced die or a subtle doubling in the lettering can turn a seemingly common penny into something extraordinary. These features are not visible at first glance, but under magnification, they reveal themselves as markers of rarity. It is this blend of accident and precision that has placed certain 1997 D pennies into the spotlight of American coin history. In 1997, another factor that adds to the allure of this rare penny is its connection to the broader legacy of Lincoln cents. Since 1909, the Lincoln design has symbolized continuity in American currency, but the Denver Mint anomalies bring a unique chapter to that legacy. Collectors and historians view such coins not just as monetary instruments, but as artifacts of industrial history, encapsulating the technological processes and occasional flaws of their time. This is why the rarest examples of the 1997 D penny continue to fascinate both experts and newcomers alike. In 1997, the rarity of these coins is compounded by how few have survived in pristine condition. Circulation naturally wears down details, but coins that escaped widespread handling are the ones that achieve legendary status. High-grade examples certified by professional grading services can spark intense bidding wars, with buyers vying to secure a piece of history that so few will ever hold. Each flawless surface and clear strike adds exponential value, transforming a simple cent into a symbol of rarity and exclusivity. In 1997, when discussing the ultimate value of this penny, collectors recognize that condition, error type, and provenance determine its worth. Some of the finest known specimens of the 1997 D Lincoln cent have been estimated and traded for astonishing figures, reaching values of up to $1 million. For a coin that began its journey as everyday currency, this staggering price underscores both the unpredictability and the excitement of numismatics, where the rarest of finds can indeed be worth a fortune. In 1996, the Lincoln 1-cent coin became part of American numismatic history not only as a modern circulation piece but also as a coin with a fascinating twist. While millions were struck for everyday use, a tiny fraction carried characteristics that set them apart from the rest. These rare examples have captured the attention of collectors worldwide, especially because they blend modern minting with rarity, a combination that is not often seen in more recent U.S. coinage. In 1996, collectors noticed unusual variations linked to mint marks, which indicate where a coin was produced. The mint mark itself became the point of rarity, showing small but significant differences when compared under magnification. Such details are easily overlooked by the casual eye but hold enormous importance in the numismatic world, where even a tiny imperfection or variance can transform an ordinary penny into a prize worth searching for. In 1996, most pennies were minted in Denver and Philadelphia, but not all were the same. Some pieces revealed doubling effects on the mint mark or other striking anomalies that suggested an uncommon minting error. These errors are what give certain coins their unique status, as they represent accidents of production that can never be replicated deliberately, making them inherently rare and desirable. In 1996, the artistry of the Lincoln design also plays a role in its appeal. The enduring portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the memorial reverse still commanded attention during this era, and when such familiar designs meet unexpected rarity, the fascination only grows. Collectors treasure these coins not just as currency but as pieces of history where ordinary and extraordinary collide. In 1996, rarity tied to mintmarks often sparks excitement because mintmarks are usually intended as practical identifiers, not sources of rarity. Yet, in the numismatic marketplace, when an unusual mintmark error is confirmed, it can dramatically increase the demand. This is particularly true with modern Lincoln cents, as fewer collectors expect great value to emerge from coins minted in such large numbers. In 1996, awareness of these special coins spread slowly at first, as only the most observant collectors noticed the anomalies. Over time, however, the recognition of their rarity grew, and they were increasingly sought after at auctions and by private collectors. The growing interest transformed what might have been dismissed as pocket change into a legitimate numismatic treasure, showing how modern-era coins could rival classics in terms of desirability. In 1996, the mystique surrounding these pennies has made them a constant subject of discussion among coin enthusiasts. Their rarity is not tied to limited mintage but to subtle mistakes, a fact that reinforces the unpredictable charm of coin collecting. Each discovery feels like uncovering a hidden gem in everyday life, which is why the value of these coins has reached such remarkable heights. In 1996, collectors who find one of these rare pennies with the distinctive mintmark error can expect to see impressive offers. While the vast majority of Lincoln cents from this year are worth only face value, the rarest error varieties stand apart as some of the most valuable modern cents ever made. Their place in American coin history is cemented not by their design alone but by their sheer unexpected rarity. In 1996, these coins became a benchmark for how modern minting can still surprise collectors. Auction houses and numismatic experts have verified their worth and recorded instances of strong bidding wars whenever one surfaces for sale. This consistent demand makes them one of the most exciting coins of the late 20th century, admired for both their subtle details and the high values they can command. In 1996, the rare Lincoln penny with the unusual mintmark error has been valued at astonishing levels, in some cases reaching up to $1 million. Such a price reflects not only the rarity of the coin but also the passion of collectors who recognize its significance. For many, owning such a piece would mean holding a small yet powerful symbol of how even the most common denomination can, under extraordinary circumstances, become priceless. The Lincoln penny from 2000, with the D mintmark, has gained a special place in the world of numismatics, not just because of its design but due to its extremely rare variations. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for minting errors, unusual striking features, and unique qualities that set such coins apart from ordinary circulation pieces. While millions of regular 2000 D pennies were struck, only a handful carry the traits that make them stand out in history. The Denver Mint in 2000 was known for high production, which makes rarity even more surprising. A coin that passes through such a massive scale of minting yet carries a mistake or distinctive variation becomes a true treasure. Some of these coins reveal doubling on inscriptions, misaligned strikes, or even off-metal planchets, each of which transforms a 1-cent piece into a $1 million artifact. Among the details that catch attention, the word "Liberty" or the date on the 2000 D penny sometimes appears doubled, faint, or misstruck. These errors are not common, and spotting one in pocket change is nearly impossible. It is this scarcity, paired with strong collector demand, that creates the high value. When a rare variation surfaces at an auction, competition among bidders often drives prices beyond imagination. The rarity also lies in condition. A 2000 D penny that has never been used, kept in pristine mint state, shines with details untouched by circulation. These coins are preserved almost as if they were frozen in time, with sharp edges and clean surfaces. Numismatists grade such coins meticulously, and when a coin is found in high grade combined with an error, it becomes nearly priceless. Another factor that elevates value is provenance. If a coin has been part of a notable collection or has a story connected to its discovery, collectors assign even more prestige to it. A 2000 D penny linked to historic auctions or studied in numismatic journals gathers extra significance, adding to its desirability. The coin market thrives on stories of hidden gems, and the 2000 D Lincoln cent is one of those legends. Reports circulate of rare variations pulled from everyday rolls of pennies, found in old jars, or tucked away in drawers, waiting decades before being noticed. Each discovery adds new fuel to the fascination with this seemingly ordinary coin that holds extraordinary secrets. Collectors often stress patience and knowledge when searching for treasures like the 2000 D penny. Without careful attention to details, most people would overlook what might be worth a fortune. Guides, magnifying lenses, and expert advice become essential tools in recognizing what sets the rare examples apart from the common. Auction houses in recent years have highlighted how much these rare 2000 D Lincoln cents can command. When a coin appears with both condition and era rarity combined, the stage is set for record-breaking sales. Bidders, collectors, and institutions all compete for the chance to own a piece of American history struck in copper-plated zinc. The value of such a rare 2000 D penny can rise dramatically depending on grade and error. Some examples have been estimated and sold for extraordinary amounts, with certain rare error varieties reaching values up to $1 million. This proves how a simple cent, when paired with rarity and demand, can transform into one of the most valuable modern coins in U.S. history. The story of the 1994 Lincoln cent with the D mint mark is one that has captured the imagination of collectors for decades. While most coins from this year passed through hands unnoticed, a few rare examples surfaced that revealed unusual traits setting them apart from ordinary circulation pieces. These coins represent more than pocket change. They are windows into America's minting history. The Denver Mint, which produced the 1994 D cent, struck billions of coins that year. Yet, within that massive production run, a handful of cents carried features that turned them into numismatic legends. These features are not easily spotted by the untrained eye, which is why many such coins may still rest quietly in change jars or old collections. Collectors have noted that certain 1994 D cents display double details, faint misalignments, or sharply defined mint errors. These characteristics were unintentional, but they transformed ordinary copper-plated zinc coins into rare treasures. Such accidental variations are the lifeblood of coin collecting, driving excitement and speculation. The Lincoln design itself, introduced in 1909, had already built a legacy. But the 1994 D variety elevated that legacy by combining historical symbolism with rarity. Each of these rare cents connects the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln to a modern story of scarcity, blending heritage with chance. Many enthusiasts spend years searching rolls and boxes of coins, hoping to find a 1994 D penny that matches the rare traits. The pursuit is often compared to finding a needle in a haystack. The passion behind this hunt illustrates how deeply coins can inspire people to chase history hidden in plain sight. The allure of such a penny goes beyond metal composition. It embodies a sense of discovery, where one lucky find could alter a person's financial story. Holding a rare 1994 D cent feels less like owning currency and more like holding a secret of the mint. Stories circulate in collector communities about remarkable finds pulled from circulation or discovered in inherited collections. These tales feed into the legend of the 1994 D cent, reminding everyone that even the smallest coins can hide enormous value. Each discovery adds to the mystique surrounding this year and mint mark. Professional grading services have confirmed the rarity of certain pieces, giving them legitimacy in the market. Once certified, a 1994 D cent with these rare features becomes more than a curiosity, it becomes an artifact of financial and cultural significance. Such authentication is often the key step in transforming a penny into a prize. this makes the 1994 D Lincoln cent one of the most fascinating entries in modern numismatic history. It demonstrates how error, chance, and timing can create something extraordinary from an object as ordinary as a 1-cent piece. When it comes to value, collectors have placed astonishing figures on the rarest examples of the 1994 D penny. While most versions remain worth face value, select coins in pristine condition with rare traits have sold for amounts approaching $1 million, a figure that cements their place among the most valuable pennies in United States history. The story of the 1981 Lincoln cent begins with its place at the end of an era, as it was one of the last full copper cents before the switch to a copper-plated zinc composition in 1982. Collectors often treasure the coin not just for its design but for the transition moment it represents in American coinage history. The 1981 Lincoln penny carries the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, which has remained unchanged since 1909. What makes this year especially fascinating is how it ties into both the tradition of the design and the shift that was about to take place in U.S. mint production methods. During 1981, the mints in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco produced billions of Lincoln cents, but within those billions lie some rare varieties that today command attention from serious numismatists. The key detail to look for is not just the date, but the mint mark, which can drastically change a coin's rarity and appeal. Among these, the 1981 Lincoln cent with the San Francisco's mint mark is especially desirable when it appears in proof form. The San Francisco Mint was known for striking proof coins with mirror-like surfaces and sharply detailed designs. A rare double-die variety from this mint can transform an ordinary proof into a collector's dream. Errors also play a huge role in making the 1981 penny valuable. Misstrikes, off-centered designs, and double dies are all possible in this year's production. Such pieces, when preserved in top condition, are highly sought after because they combine historical context with rarity. Another intriguing element of the 1981 cent is the transition between Type 1 and Type 2 mint marks on the San Francisco proof coins. The change in style of the S mint mark makes the Type 2 especially coveted, as it was struck in fewer numbers and has become a key variety for anyone building a complete Lincoln proof collection. High-grade business strike 1981 Lincoln cents from Denver or Philadelphia may not seem rare at first glance, but in pristine condition, especially those graded MS 67 or higher, they stand out as true gems. The difficulty of finding flawless examples makes them extremely valuable despite their massive original mintages. Collectors know that the key to unlocking the hidden potential of a 1981 penny is condition and authenticity. Certified coins from trusted grading services carry a premium, as they give buyers confidence in the coin's legitimacy and protect against counterfeits or altered dates. What makes the 1981 Lincoln cent so captivating is not just its age, but how it embodies a bridge in U.S. coinage history. It marks the farewell to solid copper cents, the dawn of new mintmark styles, and the possibility of hidden treasures waiting in circulation or collections. The value of a rare 1981 Lincoln penny can astonish, with certain proof coins featuring the coveted S Type 2 mintmark, or extraordinary error examples, selling for staggering amounts. In pristine condition, such coins can be worth up to $1 million, making this humble cent a true legend among American coins. The 1983 Lincoln cent with the D mint mark from Denver has become one of the most fascinating discoveries in American coinage, a small copper-plated zinc coin that hides a remarkable story. Collectors and experts alike study this particular cent because of a rare minting mistake that turned an ordinary piece of pocket change into a numismatic legend. The year 1983 was already significant in coin history because it followed the major composition change from bronze to copper-plated zinc, and that shift played a key role in the mystery behind this coin. When the U.S. Mint transitioned its cent composition in 1982, not all of the old bronze planchets were immediately discarded, and some were accidentally struck in 1983, with the Denver mint mark. This produced a very rare variety known as the 1983 D bronze cent. While millions of standard zinc cents were struck that year, the bronze version slipped through the presses unnoticed, making it one of the most elusive finds in circulation. Collectors today know that spotting this coin requires careful weighing, as the bronze version weighs 3.11 grams instead of the zinc cent's 2.5 grams. The existence of the 1983 D bronze cent was not widely known at first, and for years many coin enthusiasts dismissed the possibility of such a mistake. However, over time, authenticated examples surfaced, each verified through professional grading services, and the truth became undeniable. The rarity of this coin lies not only in its accidental creation but also in the fact that so few examples are confirmed, making each surviving piece a treasure among U.S. coins. Another reason the 1983 D bronze cent commands so much attention is its historical context. By this time, the mint had already standardized its production methods, making minting errors of this scale exceptionally rare. The transition from bronze to zinc was supposed to be complete, yet the presence of a leftover bronze planchet shows how even in modern times, accidents can create priceless rarities. The Denver Mint's involvement adds to the uniqueness, since most well-known transitional errors are linked to Philadelphia. Collectors who chase after the 1983 D cent know they are pursuing more than just a coin, they are chasing a piece of history that represents the unpredictability of the minting process. Stories of people discovering rare coins in pocket change or old jars add a sense of wonder, and the idea that such a fortune could be hiding in plain sight keeps the legend alive. This cent is not only about rarity but about the thrill of discovery and the bridge it forms between everyday life and historical treasure. The value of the 1983 D bronze cent has risen to incredible levels, with some examples fetching up to $1 million at auction, depending on condition and certification. Its price reflects both the extreme scarcity and the immense demand among serious collectors, who see it as the crown jewel of modern U.S. coinage. For a coin that started life as a humble penny, its transformation into a $1 million rarity shows how history, error, and chance can combine to create something truly extraordinary.